All right, our next game. We are in the arcade. This is Ripcord. What is Ripcord? Well, we're going to find out. So here's the artwork for Ripcord advertisement flyer. This is by Exidy. I'm a big fan of Exidy because one of the first games they released was called Death Race, where you drive cars and run over gremlins and people and you get points for driving over people with your car. One of the first controversial games. So Exidy likes to push boundaries. Very basic advertisement flyer. There's an example of the arcade cabinet. Looks like it's a parachuting game. Yeah, like jumping out of a plane. And it looks like the controls are we have a jump button and a parachute button, and we just move left and right for controls. There is the screenshot. This is a game still programmed only in black and white. So keep in mind, we've seen color video games at home. And this is the arcade still doing a black and white game.
Behind the times.
Yeah, I'd say that too. Yeah. So this is Exidy's manual. Here we go. Ripcord's a 1 or 2 player skill game in which each player launches a parachutist out of a plane, opens the parachute, and controls the parachutist's drift. The players score points by landing the parachutist on a scoring platform. And okay, so this is similar to what we played at home, and we've also seen another variation in the arcade. So it's not original. This isn't new. We've seen this before. All right, let's check it out. We're stepping up to the arcade. This is February 1979, playing Ripcord by Exidy. Oh, there we go. We got all the artwork. Oh, nice. That's and nice. The arcade cabinet had an actual handle, the Ripcord.
It's probably covered in germs.
All right, so I'm going to put a coin in and push the jump button and pull the ring to open the parachute. So we got one button to push jump and one button to open the ring. And then if we put another coin in, Jose would be able to join in too. So here we go. We're going to push start and... Nice. We're getting more ditties in video games. Yeah. All right, so one button to jump. I use my right button to jump. Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh.
I pushed the cord way too late. You actually saw the cord push down. The bottom button is the Ripcord. So every time you do that one, it jumps for you. All right, so I have another one. Here we go.
That's unique.
Trying it again. There you go. I pushed it. Now I'm moving to left and right. Oh, and I hit the helicopter on the way down.
This is totally unethical. How many helicopters are flying so close to each other? That would never happen.
Yes, all the helicopters are in the way. All right, so it's still saying player 1. I wonder if we didn't put enough money in. So I'm up again. I'm going to do a jump using the right button, and then I pull my parachute, and then I'm trying to... go.
Oh. You
didn't quite make it.
You were a pixel off.
I also noticed that we do have the artwork of the cabinet, but we don't have a overlay. Usually they have a plexiglass overlay for color if it's a black and white game.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I see. You have to land on the platforms. The tree doesn't count.
Oh, well, no, there's a number underneath it. I see a 50.
Yeah, the 50's there. I'm trying to hit.
Hey, at least you didn't hit the helicopters.
I just went right into the ocean. All right, come on. I want to get that 50. Oh, man. And they actually animated him getting caught up in the propeller. Someone had a lot of fun programming this.
I know, right?
All right, so you can see I got a few jumps that are left, and then I push my Ripcord. Okay, here we go. I want to get on that 50.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's no celebratory music. That's kind of sad.
Here it is. There was just some sound effects, but it didn't have any song.
Okay.
They didn't give us a song at the end. Come on. Come on. There it is. Yeah, there we go. So they're giving me lots of tries. So for 1 coin, this is pretty good for the playtime. Usually they want you to pump in more and more money.
They weren't greedy.
I'm going right
yet.
for the 50. Nice.
Bonus score.
Bonus. All right. I don't know why it did show second player. You want to give it a shot, Jose?
Oh, it's all good. I think we've seen the breadth
really
of what it offers.
Yeah. That was Ripcord in the arcade by Exidy. All right, out of 5 stars for 1979, what would you give that one, Jose?
That one wasn't too bad. I'd say like 3.5. That's it. It wasn't. It was. The animation was really cool. There's a hell of a lot of helicopters in there, though. But yes, I think 3.5 stars is good. It's not great, but it was definitely better than average.
You bet. Yeah, 3.5 sounds good. All right, moving on to our next game. This is Space Attack.
No.
Looks awfully familiar, like we've seen something like this before.
Something.
Yes, we're going to get a lot of clones. So this is Space Attack or Space Attack T4.
I love
Japanese.
Those wood paneled arcade units. I love those things.
Oh, yeah, love it, love it. There's the arcade cabinet with very simple controls. It's going to be Space Invader controls. You can see just move left and right and then fire. Yeah, easy peasy. There's our marquee. Okay, it looks pretty good. No manual, but I don't think we need one. Looks like we got, yeah, you can see this was taken from Space Invaders and they bootlegged off of it. So here we go. We're stepping up to the arcade. In Japan, this is February 1979, playing Space Attack by Sega. Oh, this is our first Sega game.
Is it?
And this means, yeah, the first game that Sega ever, well, there are other Sega arcade games, but they were made without a microprocessor. So this is the first one that had the microprocessor, and they did a ripoff of Space Invaders, funny enough. Hey, you gotta cash in where you can, right? All right, so let's put some coins in. We're putting some money in, and then can you push start on your side, or have to push start on the left side?
It looks like I'm not able to do anything.
Okay, that means the system just has one start button. So here we go. I am first moving left and right as the cannon in the bottom. And yeah, it's the same Space Invaders. I'm listening for sounds, though.
Yeah,
we're not getting any sounds coming in. Yeah, it's completely silent, at least for what is being emulated for it.
This was meant to be played in a loud bar.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, I am out. Are you up now? Is second player up, or is it still on first?
I think it's still you, yeah.
Okay, so I get to keep going until all my lives are taken away, I guess? Mm-hmm. And this one is using a color overlay. This is a game that is... actually, this one is programmed on color. And I'm out again. Okay, it looks like I'm going through all my shots before I go. Go, get them all, get them. Yeah, okay.
I don't see...
And then, so game over. Oh, so go ahead and try yours. You are now up.
Okay, no, nothing's moving for me.
Nothing on you. Okay, oh, I see. The cabinet only had one joystick and one button. Gotcha. So since I'm holding the one player, then that's... So sadly, you don't get to enjoy
I guess
Space
that
Attack.
Makes sense. You know, they're not going to bother putting a second if you're not playing together at the same time.
Yeah.
That's just more buttons. That's too much money.
All right, out of 5 stars, what do you give Space Attack?
If it had sound, it would have been a lot more interesting because, you know, it does play an effect on it. We'll say it's a good bootleg. We'll say average. Let's just do 3.
3, average for the time.
Because it's hard to give the bootlegs anything better than the original. So
yeah, you bet.